I'm curious because I see beautiful curly hair, straight hair, and I'm curious what you ladies do to take care of your hair and keep it the way you do.
How long do you have?
Curly. You can say I don't do anything, right? And there's a lot of women who don't do anything, and because I think there's the idea that also straight hair, it's easy, you gotta wake up, and it's not.
Totally a misconception,
right?
yeah.
It's a huge misconception. So I'm curious to know. So Linda, let's start with you.
Sure. It's going to take a while to describe. I feel like
and we can learn from each other too.
Yeah, because I was saying earlier that I feel like I've tried every product in the market on my hair. Yeah, I'm like, this new product comes out, I'm like, oh, I'll try this leave-in conditioner, try this, try that. But I think I've gotten it down to a science where I use like 3 different products, like leave-ins, to just keep the moisture back in my hair, because like I said, like I like to wear it naturally now, and I just embraced it the way it's supposed to be. But to kind of keep it a little bit more professional and, you know, tamed in the workplace kind of thing, I try to moisturize it as much as I can. So I have a couple products I use specifically tailored towards curly hair. And I've tried, like, not all of them work for me, to be honest, but I have a couple that have worked, like, they work for me now, and I have like 3, my trifecta, that I had to go to the States to buy.
Right.
And
Wow.
Because, yes, very serious about my hair products. So.
For me, I usually just have my hair in a bun. Kind of like how a lot of times women learn to make themselves small. I feel like I've always just learned to keep my hair small and tucked away. And that's about it.
Yeah.
Whatever works. Wow, where do I begin? I'm kidding. Yeah, like I've spent, I'm not kidding when I say it, hundreds of dollars on hair products. Like, again, you're trying to figure out what works for your hair, because all curly hair are not the same, right? They're all, amongst the 3 of us or several of us, like we all have different hair types, so not one product fits. It's like not one size fits all. I've spent so much money on my hair, and I don't know where to begin with my hair routine regimen, but yeah, no, I think what's important for us is that our hairs dry out, so we need to make sure that you put moisture back into our hair.
Totally.
But a lot of money, and you know, like I when people ask me, oh well, your hair looks so nice, like what do you do with them? Like I spend hundreds of dollars. There's hundreds of dollars worth of product in my hair.
Right.
So you know, like it's nice if I don't touch it and you don't touch it, and then we're all good. But yeah.
Awesome.
My natural hair is not like this. I actually have like somewhat curly hair, but it's not really curly. So I'm in that weird like middle ground, right? So I have days where I'll leave it natural, but I'll put in a lot of hair products to keep the curls. And then there's days where I have it pinned straight, and then there's days where I have it like this, and I just go through it with my hair. But the other problem is because my hair is dyed, I have a really dry scalp. So I'm still working on trying to find like an oil or something that like will work with me. And on top of that, I'm just constantly having to use colored shampoo. I won't survive. Like I can't go on a trip without like blue or purple shampoo because it'll be a mess. It just won't work.
Yeah, mine is like a long list of things that I use. I feel like I use like close to like 6 to 10 products, give or take. It's a long list of stuff, and sometimes I get frustrated when like people, whether it's like cousins or family members, say that I take too long doing my hair, because if I don't take too long doing my hair and put in all those products that I do use, they complain it's too messy, or they complain it's like eddy-and-dum, like I don't know, it's like unkept. So then I need to use these products in order to please society or please you, right? And to like tame my hair in a sense, which I hate using that word, but like that's how I have to do it. But yeah, it's a long process, and then again, you never know what curls you're gonna get that day, so it's just kind of like a game of like Russian roulette. It's like, okay, what am I gonna have today? But it's a long process. It's worth it in my opinion, but it still talks. It goes into like the question of like social class and economy, because a lot of these curly hair products are very expensive. It's not products that like you can get off at like Walmart and stuff. Like I go to specialty stores to get these products, and I try to look for like Black-owned products, Black-owned companies, because I want to support the products that they have as well, because they're the ones who put in the labor to start the movement, and are often pushed out. Like I have 3A curls, and this is considered like really beautiful curls, but then when you go into like the 4A, 4B, 4C, it's looked at more like, oh, that's like kinkier curls, and they're often pushed to the sidelines, even though that they created the movement. So a lot of times, like when I speak to folks about like my curly hair, if they ask me questions, I really like to acknowledge the fact that although yes, I'm in the hierarchy of like just general society, yeah, curly hair folks, we get it bad. But then within the curly hair community, I do hold the privilege of having the type of curls that I do have.
Interesting.
Yeah, so sorry, just wanted to put that.
4B is tighter?
So 4B is like tighter, coilier curls. You often see that with a lot of like Black women, and then a lot of times people would say that mixed women usually have like 3A or type 3 curls, and then yeah, a lot of Black women have 4A, 4B, 4C curls. So again, it goes into like even colorism, and it goes into like racism, anti-Blackness even within our culture, like in curly hair. So it's just.
So with regards to my hair, I've generally had really long hair. I went through a period about 10 years ago where I cut it, I colored it, I destroyed it pretty much. And from that point on, I kind of realized how important it was for me to kind of have my hair as naturally as I could. And so, you know, a few months after I destroyed it, I went through a phase of restoring it. So, you know, no heat, nothing. I don't use products in my hair. So for me, I just generally wash it, tie it up, you know, let it get a little damp, and then I know you're not supposed to brush it when it's wet, but I do. So I just detangle the ends, a little bit of oil, and then I braid it up. And I leave it in a braid. And that's pretty much how it is. And if I wanted it to look a bit more textured, then I do a French braid. But aside from that, it's usually in a braid or pulled back in a bun. Yeah.
My own hair routine, and then I caveat at the end because there's so much that's going through my head as you're talking about all of this. My own hair routine is knowledge that has been contributed for everyone that's around me. Being like, here's a gift, here's a little hair oil, here's a conditioner that you can leave in. Look, I researched this, and no names mentioned. People contributing to my life self-care constantly. My mom showing up, be like, oh, I found this wonderful mousse, it helps. But something, I mean, it's constantly evolving. I don't know what's gonna go on with my hair on what day. So my hair goes through, it depends. The knowledge that I have on my hair, that I've contributed to my hair has come from many places. People gifting me with like oils, or like saying like, hey, I researched this article. Full disclosure, Minnie contributes to a lot of my hair.
Care about your hair. Girl.
Yeah, she cares about my hair. She's like, because I'm constantly struggling and I have no clue where to go. So my easiest solution is like wrap it up, throw it in a bun, and go. Because I also feel very uncomfortable with hair around my neck. So anybody that knows me is when I really get into the dark, I am tempted to not take my clip off and just put it in a bun right now. But I'm gonna work with this.
I think for me, it's like, probably all attest to this. It depends on like what I gotta do for the day. I try to not wash my hair for as long as possible.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And it's funny because like my mom will be the first one to be like, right? I'm like, whatever. It's fine, it's serving its purpose. I don't know, not everybody's up in my hair like that, right? It's usually because she does the but yeah, it's, and part of it is like the time investment, right? Like many of us live really busy lifestyles, and we're like trying to like go on the go, and sort of that capitalist grind of like being out there and producing. And so my hair often kind of follows that regimen of like what I have to do. So if I have a good weekend, I will oil up the scalp and like spend like let it all sit in for a couple of hours, then wash my hair, and then air dry it, and then like do whatever I gotta do to it. But if I have to be out of the house, then it's like
you know, that's what it is. If I don't have time to wash it, then I'm gonna get sticky hair. Dry shampoo everywhere, right?
Yeah.
So I find that like for me, it's like it really is about like that like time. Like it's like if I have a lot of things and people that depend on me, so time is often a huge factor as to how my hair care regimen goes.
On the next episode of Hair Tales.
Beauty standard message is also centered around the male gaze, and so like it's like how do we also help our young boys and men unlearn and critically ask them to like question where their views are coming from. But we have to also unpack that like caste was a huge conversation. Like as we're going through and I'm like